Hello everybody, I'm working on a quilt at the moment, and this time I'm going to use a panel. This is it looks like a Chinese or a Japanese print. The colours might not completely show up for you. 2016 design, JOUR12 website, www.conybay.com. and that was what I got off the salvage edge. So there you are, that's where I got it from. So if you want to see the proper colours, you'll probably have to go on there on your computer. So I'll just come back because I've got other things to show you. At the moment I've just put a 3-inch black border around three sides, top, bottom and to the left. I haven't done anything yet on the right hand side. So let me just see if I can pick you up and just take you over. You are on a stand, so it might be a bit wobbly. There's the top, there's the side, and there's the bottom, and there's the right hand side. I'm going to put a larger border. It's going to be a lap quilt. A large border on the right, so I can put this, see if I can get into shot. This is a Dresden plate, and I've actually used the apple blossom on this fabric. I don't know if I can show you how that's it, the apple blossom, and a pink stripe. I might put this colour, it's like a mauve, dark mauve. I might put that colour in between all these points. So that would be the next thing I'm going to do. And the reason I want a larger border on the right is so I can place that half on the quilt and half on the border, and then sew it down. So that's what's going on the right. I've got 3 quilts made, which I should be putting the address of where I've actually got them from. They're 3 blocks. Again, they're right mauve, no flowers, and all the colours match what the colours are on the quilt. There you go. But I've got a white one there, and I think that just stands out too much, a bit stark. So what I might have to do is put that colour fabric on the outside just to blend it in, or I might pick another 3 block, I'm not sure. And the idea of that is to go across the bottom to make the bottom longer. So I'm making the right hand side wider, the bottom longer, and then that should be the adequate size for a lap quilt. Thank you. I'm making this quilt on my Jones. I've got a little bit of history for it, but I'll just show you this. These are the original feet, and what I think is absolutely fantastic about this, look, that it comes with little labels that says gathering foot, I've got a fixed foot somewhere, so I have to find that one and put it back on. Hemmer foot, adjustable cording foot. These little labels are absolutely cute, aren't they? They're gorgeous. And this is the darning foot, and I can actually free motion quilt on this, so I should be doing this quilt on the Jones as well. And there's no label on this, but I'm sure I'll be able to work out what that is when I think it looks like a zip quilt. And this piece of paper came with the original, it says elastic thread sewing, And then there's other pieces of sewing, length of stitch, stitching, and then it tells you how to do straight shirring, smocking shirt, waffle, etc, etc. So that's the original with it. I've got the original feet. These came with it as well, I assume they're original. And I've got the guide to give me 1/4 inch plus the original foot. I don't know which one that is, unless that's the fixed foot. So I've actually found that one now. Look, that's the fixed foot, goes with the one that's on. And it says cloth guide. Obviously you can move that backwards and forwards, but it's set on 1/4 inch. Now the history with the Jones. It's a Jones CB Model D. Just turn that around so let's have a look at the side. That's there, look. And it's made at Guide Bridge, Audenshaw, Manchester. And the reason I know the exact address is because, let's walk you around here, it's there. So I've actually got the address, and underneath, what really gets me, I think this was made for foreign market, because it actually says the word foreign. This is an English company in the UK in Manchester, putting their own name and address on it in Manchester, and then putting foreign underneath, so I'm not sure why that is. But there you go. That's I love this machine. It's such a really good sewer. You can't beat the old ones. Right. Bit more history. It was founded in 1860 by William Jones and Thomas Chadwick under the name of Chadwick and Jones, but later became known as the Jones Singer Sewing Machine Company. Sorry, the Jones Sewing Machine Company, not Singer. And then in 1968 it was acquired by Brother Industries of Japan. Now, I used to know the site on the internet that you can actually put the serial numbers in and your name, Jones, and find out what ages they are. I think this is the 1960s, but I can't remember the name of the site. So if somebody out there remembers, if you could let me know, then I can look up the serial number and find exactly the year of manufacture, but I think it's the 60s. The book, I didn't have the book, but I did manage to find somewhere online that I could actually print a copy, and there it is. And I'll just pull you over to the top. But this feature here is what I absolutely love. It's the extending table, and to put it in its box you have to lift that up, and then obviously then you can put your hands at the side, and it's absolutely brilliant. I love that little feature. I love everything about this Jones, and it's brilliant. They used to manufacture things ever so well in them days to last. Right, here's part of the book. Try and get it down so you can see some of the pages and some of the pictures. Very clear, illustrated. It's a bit blurry actually, but I think that was where I got it from. But it was free, so I'm not complaining. I can still read it and I can work out the rest. The older ones are very, very simple to use, to clean and to oil. And it's not like the modern ones where you probably have to need help. It says that there's a big page at the back here that says oiling the machine, and it actually shows you explains all the points and underneath, and I've done that today. I've actually cleaned it all out underneath, oiled it all the underneath, changed the needle, and it's just sewing like a dream. It's a lovely machine. So anyway, we'll crack on then. That's the history of the Jones factory. Just a quick shot just to show you the lid, and there it is. It's actually made of very thin wood. There's the end, there's the other end, and it's has got a plastic handle, but don't know if you can see that, but there's actually, that's a very, very thin piece of wood underneath there. It's where the top, and I assume this is paper. There you go then, that's what it comes in. That's the colours. It's grey, with the outside grey matching. Oh, sorry about that, we went offline. So I just pull this down, and it's about a 56 by 60 quilt, and that represents the Japanese sun, or the Asian sun, whichever you want to call it. I like to think it's Japanese, even though it's the wrong colour, because it takes on the colour of the fabric panel in the middle. It all goes together, and I think it looks quite Japanesey. And there's the 4 at the bottom. It's all been framed by black. So there you go. So that's the size it's going to be. Now all remains to do is blocks at the bottom. So we'll see. I am a beginner, so let's fingers crossed and I don't go wrong. Thank you.